Welcome back to Sir Blasphemy's Travels. I am Sir Blasphemy, and welcome to another edition of Poetry from the Gutter with yours truly. Now, I'm sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming of sifting through YouTube bikini and lingerie try-on haul vids, as well as trying to get the best review for a game that you shouldn't be playing if you're over the age of 22. Sorry to interrupt all of that. But anyway, you're here, regretfully probably, and I'm glad that you're here regardless. So, without any further ado, let's do some poetry from the gutter for you. And I do want to say welcome to those of you who have just showed up, and welcome back to those of you who may be returning for this other episode. I must say that you're completely classless and distasteful. That's what I like about you. Perfect. You're my kind of person. And to just get the formalities out of the way, I do not wish for you to like and subscribe. As a matter of fact, society would think better of you if you just blew through this program without liking and subscribing to this channel. It's only going to bring you down to the gutter. But if you're the type of person that likes to be brought down to the gutter, then this is the channel for you. So, I hope you enjoy. Let's have some gutter poetry today. Let's see what we have in store. Getting this open here. Yes, this is one of my favorites. Let's see. Let me see how far this goes. One of my favorites here. If I can get the damn page to change. All right. Yes. So, this particular poem, let me get a drink of ale. What am I doing here? What am I doing? This particular poem is called Marinating the Chicken. Now, this poem was told to me by a woman on farmersonly.com. Some of you may be aware of that website, I don't know. But it's one of those evenings where this young lady had went out and found out some information she probably shouldn't have discovered about a date. I'm sure we all can relate. Here we go. We'd only had a few dates. Not a thing intimate had we shared. We hadn't even held hands. Barely a kiss on the cheek had we dared. One night, after a meal and some wine, my new love was friskier than usual. He wanted to cross that line. Refraining from his advances, I kept my dignity intact, saving myself for another night when he gets his sobriety back. I bid him farewell and sent him on his way. I figured he'd go home to take care of himself without delay. Later that night, as I sat home alone, I underwent a fright when I picked up my phone. At first it was harmless, just a check-in from my new love, making sure I'd made it home safe. It's as if he was sent from above. It was the next text I will always remember. A picture of his exposed thighs and a handful of his member. Like torrential rain, the pictures and videos came in like a flood. One after another, action shots of him pulling on his pud. With his pants at his knees and the smacking sounds were rough, he worked in a raging flurry, violently beating his stuff. We had yet to kiss. What had gotten into this man? He was so kind and respectful. Now look at what he has in his hand. One by one, the videos came in without my reply. It was the last video that got me. He needed something new to try. It had gone silent. I thought he had finished. My thoughts of this man have sharply diminished. In came the final video, and why did I look? Upon a pan sat an entire raw chicken. Was he going to cook? It only took a moment until I hit shock and awe. He grabbed its two bony legs, then shoved his cock in up to his balls. Staring at the freak show, I couldn't look away. He hammered that poor chicken without an ounce of dismay, pushing the little legs apart like he was making a wish. My only thoughts were, was he planning on serving that dish? He pummeled the poultry, With such speed and a blur, the sound of him moaning was all that could be heard. With a final thrust in, he emptied his load, overfilling the chicken with stuffing he made all of his own. As he slid out from the poultry, he said with delight, "Would you like to come over for dinner this Friday night?" The moral of this story, this is why it is important all food is cooked to temperature. And that is marinating the chicken. You're welcome. And just like that, we've reached another end of Sir Blasphemy's travels and gutter poetry with yours truly, Sir Blasphemy. I hope you enjoyed this segment. There'll be much more coming along that I have delightfully written myself that I know that you will enjoy as we go along. So again, have a terrible day. Don't come back. The world will think better of you for it. Take it easy.